Let's go, guys. What an absolutely incredible performance we saw yesterday. We're winning 3-1 in the second leg versus Aston Villa in the FA Cup, and we are through to the next round. I think no one saw this coming. I had no belief at all in this game. I thought in best case scenario it would end in a 1-1 draw, and then we can maybe win on penalties. I thought this might be Pochettino's last game. But he managed to get the team together. He managed to get the team to have a point to prove everyone wrong, and to prove themselves that they are worth being at Chelsea, and they have to be united and stick together in tough times. And we finally saw a real Chelsea out there that was willing to give their all from the first to the last minute. And even though I'm still sitting on the fence, I won't be carried away too far. We have to also acknowledge and praise the team when we have the opportunity to do so, when they deserve that. So full praise to Poch, the players. I'm happy with everyone from first to last minute, and hopefully we can carry this on now. We got Crystal Palace on Monday. Stick the same lineup because we might be having something going on. But as I said, I won't be carried away too much and say, oh, we have suddenly now turned a corner. We need to see consistency. We need to see this continuing now. And Pochettino might have saved his job and giving more opportunities. So I'm really happy with the result, performance. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, is this really Chelsea? We actually really good. So we dominated Aston Villa away. I mean, it's really tough for teams to go there. They barely lose at home, but they looked like they didn't show up at all. We completely dominated them from first to last minute. I really like the setup we had out there. We used a 4-3-3 with a false 9. We got Petrovic in goal, and as centre back we had Disasi together with Badiashile. Silva was actually dropped, and Disasi and Badiashile had a good partnership throughout the game. I think Disasi was absolutely incredible. He was a backbone. The amount of blocks and incredible tackles he made was superb. And as a fullbacks we got Malagusto and Chilwell. And when you're using natural fullbacks that has the license to support in the attack, it can really help a lot for your wingers because they get the support they need. And that allowed us to create 2 versus 1, 2 versus 2 situations. And Aston Villa had really difficult to handle us in the wide areas because of that. And in the midfield we had Enzo, Caicedo and Gallagher, the same midfield we saw in the last games, but this time it was some tweaks. We utilized Gallagher as a box-to-box player. He had the license to go forward and help. Enzo as well was utilized as an 8, but Enzo and Caicedo was much closer to each other this game. They were together like this everywhere on the pitch to try and always be available for each other, to play through tight spaces, to play through the Aston Villa midfield so we can find passes between the lines and to our offensive players. And Aston Villa couldn't stop that. They didn't know what they were gonna do. Unai Emery had no idea what he was gonna do with our midfield. So we were really strong there. This must have been Enzo's best game of the season. He fully deserves the man of the match. But we will come to play performances later, of course. And as wingers, we utilized Madvek on the right hand side. Actually, Nicholas Jackson on the left hand side. More like an inside forward. And he has the qualities and technicalities to be a winger since he was used in that position in Villarreal last season. And up front we had Cole Palmer again utilized as a false 9, and now when he maybe have had a couple of games run as a false 9, he maybe understands the role and the instructions how he's gonna be utilized further. He could drop down, help the midfield when we had to. He could also drift out wide, and this also meant that Nicholas Jackson could also move into the striker position, switch positions with Palmer. We became sort of unpredictable. And I really want to continue with this lineup. I think the player suits the positions. The only thing I have doubts of is just Palmer as a false 9. Can we see maybe Nkunku utilized there and see what's gonna happen then later? But I don't really want to change anything because all these players deserve to play the next game. I don't want to change anything now. What I also like from this game is that our team overall was pretty close to each other. We were having better tempo. We were making 1-2 passes with each other, moving into better spaces. We released the ball in better timings. The passing accuracy was better. We also had the fullback supporting in attack. We had Madueke. When he got the ball, he carried the ball further up the pitch with his pace and 1v1 excellence, since he's really good at taking on players. And Nicholas Jackson could do the same on the left hand side. So I'm very happy with the setup and tactical setup, game plan overall. We stuck with it. The player had a good mentality throughout the game too, that they play with a point to prove. They played with the back against the wall, and they sort of, after the first goal, we had a calmness in ourselves. The belief and confidence in the team skyrocketed. And I really like all the 3 goals we scored today. The first goal came from a Conor Gallagher first time finish, where Jackson was driving through towards the box, and then he made a pass to Madueke that ran inside the box, and he laid it off to Conor Gallagher, who made a first time finish and hit the left top corner. So that was something he definitely needed. I think it's his first goal of the season. Madueke got an assist as well. And the second goal is coming from that we're actually having fullbacks now supporting our wingers. Madueke was driving the ball further up the pitch, taking on players, releases it in the right timing on Gusto. He puts in an accurate dipped cross over the Aston Villa centre backs, and Jackson making an inverted run inside the box and heads it home. He only had to steer it towards goal, and we taking the lead 2-0, further up to 2-0. And in the second half, we are a bit nervous because we have seen that we sometimes crumble. We absolutely capitulate when the second half begins, but that wasn't the case. We were still playing to the same levels we did in the first half. This time Aston Villa was more sharpened in the defense, of course, and overall because they were under 2-0. But I think we still played very well, and then later on we got a free kick. And who thought Enzo Fernandez had that in his locker? A sort of Messi-esque free kick in the left top corner, curling beautifully over the wall. Oh, that was stunning. And the Messi iconic celebration that he did in an El Clasico game. Enzo Fernandez pulled up that as well. Can they please bring that into FIFA so I can have it as a celebration? It's so iconic. And Enzo Fernandez made a celebration that he is here to stay, because there are rumors, going around that he might seeking a move away from Chelsea, but that has been false. His agent said that, and Enzo confirmed that with his celebration. My man of the match, he was so incredible, utilized as an 8. We saw the best Enzo Fernandez, man. This guy has so much potential in him. Wow. He absolutely blew me away with his performance. Unfortunately, Aston Villa made a consolation goal when it was 2 minutes left on stoppage time from a Diaby finish. So it would have been the cherry on the cake to keep a clean sheet. I think Petrovic deserved it. But despite that, overall, I'm so pleased. I'm so happy. When things are looking good, we have to acknowledge that, as well as acknowledge when things are not looking good. I thought Pochettino was absolutely done, but this game he proved me wrong, and I want him to continue this. I want the players to continue with this to prove they deserve to be at Chelsea. In terms of player performances, I'm happy with everyone. Enzo, my man of the match. Madueke was incredible. Disasi was a brick in that defense. Brick wall that they couldn't get past. Enzo incredible. Gusto was good. Jackson was good. And it was a better performance from Caicedo, Chilwell, but Chile too. Yeah, I'm still on the fence, I'm not gonna get too carried away and think we have suddenly turned a corner. but I'm gonna celebrate to the fullest. We fans deserve to do that when we have seen this type of win and performances, of course. I mean, what's the point of being a fan then anyway? So we have to continue this now in the Crystal Palace game. Poch has bought himself some more time. Although I think I'm gonna stop listening to his press conference, etc., because then I'm just gonna go crazy. So if you're of course brand new here, want to be a legend, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell down below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys.